and welcome to Footage Factory Story Time. In this episode, we are going to be talking about levels of Trackday rider, tiers of Trackday rider. We're going to be talking about the different levels, the different stages of Trackday riders. And when you first start out Trackday, it's so much fun. You're in the beginner group. My goal was just to pass somebody. I remember the day I called my wife riding back home. I passed 5 people. I couldn't have been happier. And the reason I'm making this video is because I want to talk about the diminishing happiness that I experienced. I experienced from the beginning, the first track day, up until now. And now, when I get on track, I chase lap times. But when I hit my lap time, does it make me happy? No, because remember that first time you took a hit of fentanyl? It was amazing, and now you do it just to survive. Group number 1, they're beginner. Group number 2, late beginner, you're beginning to get good. Group number 3 is inters, beginning inters. Group number 4 is N-inters, which is probably the most dangerous. And group number 5 is beginning advanced. Okay. And that's where I'm at, beginning advanced. And I think after that there's middle advanced and advanced. And there might even be another stage after that, which is like, at that point you're a full-blown racer. The late inters and the beginning advanced, and how that's kind of a limbo place right there, because you can bounce back and forth, because if you go to a new track, you will be inters. They might even start you at the beginning, which, I mean, that's kind of the fun thing too, because when I go to Spain and they say, what's your riding level? I'm good, I think. And they say, okay, well, we're going to start you off at beginner because you've never been to this track. And now basically you're an advanced guy and a beginner, and it's kind of a dangerous dynamic because everybody's still figuring things out, so you have to be really with it. And one of the fun things is passing people, but one of the scary things, which makes it less fun, is dodging bullets, right? So you have to be really with it. Your equipment needs to be really tip-top shape, and you need to battle to get to advanced, right? You'll learn later on that there's a lot of motorcycle equipment that helps you get there when it comes to like ABS, traction control. And if you don't have that, there might be a different strategy to get to advanced. Okay, and that's a story for another day. But one of the interesting things about riding motorcycles, especially when fast riders pass you. Now, I've had some of the fastest riders in the world pass me. Hickman, BSB riders, World Superbike riders, Moto 2 riders. I've had these guys pass me. And when they pass you, they pass me because I do open track days. And the open track days, everyone's allowed out there. Now that's an interesting thing, because now you get to see everybody. Now when I first did an open track day, the guys pass me so fast that I can't see what they're doing. But now when they pass me, I can keep up with them long enough to see how they hit the corner. Okay. Now they used to just pass me and just like a flash, bam, gone. Now I can actually see what they're doing. Now I wonder if you could get to that stage in a sport, any sport, like at boxing. That would be so cool to, like, if I were to go to boxing right now and go toe to toe with the pro, it would be over with. It'd be just as fast as those guys passing me. But if I ever got good enough that I could actually see what's going on, that'd be magical. If you could do that with MMA, if you could do that with show riding, horses, any type of sport, if you could become good enough that you could have a glimpse at what the pros are doing, that right there is something special. Oh man, that is if I could get to that point in my life and just see what the pros are doing and get a glimpse at that type of expertise. Okay, for starters, when you first start out, this is what type of track day rider you're going to be. This is where your happiness level is going to be, and this is where your equipment level is going to be. Now, I don't know how to phrase it if it's diminishing returns, but there are diminishing returns of happiness that you will keep putting money, equipment, higher performance things, and you will become sharper at what you do, but your happiness level might not be the same because it is so addicting. And then it's always in the wintertime that I stop and take a look at to see if, reflect on my addiction, and then it's at that point that I realize how fun it is.